Hello everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, then you are watching the Curioscope Career Series, and this is where we break down everything about different study options, careers, exams, and smart choices for your future in different sectors. Now a thought, what if, in just a few years, you could transform your life, wear the uniform, serve the nation, and discover a stronger version of yourself? Today, we are not just discussing a career, we are exploring a transformation. The Agniveer scheme offers young individuals a unique opportunity to serve in the Indian Army, Navy, and Air Force, while building discipline, leadership, and resilience. This journey takes you beyond your comfort zone. It challenges you physically and mentally and shapes you into someone who stands for responsibility, teamwork, and courage. Life in the armed forces is not easy, but it builds confidence, character, and a deep sense of purpose. In this session, we will understand the complete Agniveer journey, from eligibility and selection to training, life in the forces, and opportunities after service. Whether you aspire to continue in defense or explore careers beyond, this experience prepares you for both. Let's begin this inspiring journey, from being a civilian to becoming a soldier. Let me ask you something. What if you could start your career right after class 10 or 12, serve the nation, and build skills that stay with you for life? That's exactly what the Agnipath Scheme, introduced in 2022 by the Indian Armed Forces, offers. It gives young people like you a chance to join the Indian Army, Navy, or Air Force for a structured period of 4 years. If you join, you become an Agniveer, a soldier in training, learning discipline, teamwork, leadership, and real-world skills that most people only talk about. Over these 4 years, you don't just work, you grow, you earn, you train, and you transform. At the end of your service, 25% continue in the forces, while 75% step out with a strong financial package and recognized skills, ready for new opportunities. The idea is simple: serve, learn, earn, grow. Whether you continue in defense or choose another path, this journey prepares you for life with confidence, purpose, and pride. Now, the important question here is, why consider Agniveer? Let's be honest, every one of you is thinking about your future. A good career, financial stability, respect, and growth. Now imagine a path that gives you all of this, while also allowing you to serve the nation. Choosing Agniveer is not just about joining the Indian Armed Forces. It's about choosing a life of purpose. First, you serve the nation. There is no greater pride than wearing the uniform and being responsible for the safety of millions. Second, you earn while you learn. Unlike many career paths, here you start earning early while gaining real, practical experience. You also build something that cannot be taught in classrooms: discipline and confidence, the kind that changes how you think, speak, and carry yourself for life. Then comes the financial advantage. With salary, allowances, and savings, you leave after 4 years with a solid financial foundation. And finally, the biggest question, what after? Agniveer prepares you for multiple career opportunities, whether you continue in the forces or move into corporate jobs, government roles, or entrepreneurship. So when you think about Agniveer, don't just see it as a job. See it as a launchpad for your future, with pride, purpose, and possibilities. Let us talk about the Indian Armed Forces and its entry opportunities. Before you become an Agniveer, it's important to understand where this journey takes you. The Indian Armed Forces are the backbone of our nation's security, protecting our borders, our skies, and our waters every single day. They operate through 3 powerful forces: the Indian Army, guarding our land, often in the toughest terrains; the Indian Navy, protecting our seas and maritime strength; the Indian Air Force, securing our skies with speed, precision, and advanced technology. Now here's the exciting part for you. After Class 12, you have multiple entry opportunities depending on your interest and strengths. In the Army, you can join as general duty, technical, clerk, or tradesman. In the Navy, you have options like senior secondary recruit or SSR and matrix recruit or MR roles. And in the Air Force, you can become an Agniveer Vayu. Each path is different, but the goal is the same: to transform you into a skilled, disciplined, and capable soldier. So this is not a one-size-fits-all journey. It's a path where you choose your role, your strength, and your future. Now let's get into the real options available to you, based on your qualification. In the Indian Armed Forces, every branch has different roles, so there's something for everyone. Starting with the Indian Army, If you're a 10th pass, you can apply for general duty or tradesman roles. If you've completed 12th, you can go for technical or clerk/storekeeper positions. The process usually includes physical test, written exam, medical. Moving to the Indian Navy, for SSR or technical roles, you need 12th with PCM. For MR roles like chef or steward, 10th pass is enough. Selection includes a computer-based exam, physical and medical. Now the Indian Air Force, Agniveer Vayu. If you're from a science background with PCM, you're eligible. Even non-science 12th students can apply. The process is online test to physical fitness test to medical. So here's the key takeaway. Even as a 10th pass, you can start your journey. And if you're in class 12, you have the maximum opportunities across all three forces. The opportunity is here. Now it's about choosing your path wisely. So let's move on and study the eligibility criteria and see if you are ready. Now the key question, are you eligible? To join the Indian Armed Forces as an Agniveer, you must meet some basic criteria. First, age. You should typically be between 17.5 to 21 years. Second, nationality. You must be an Indian citizen. Now let's talk about education. For the Indian Army, eligibility depends on the role. 10th or 12th pass is enough. For the Indian Air Force, especially technical roles, you need 12th with Science PCM. For the Indian Navy, again 12th with PCM is required for most entries. But that's not all. You must also meet medical and physical standards, including proper height, weight, vision, and overall fitness. So ask yourself, am I physically and mentally ready? Because this journey demands more than eligibility. It demands preparedness and commitment. Next, we discuss the selection process, step by step. Now let's understand the complete journey of how you become an Agniveer in the Indian Armed Forces. It all begins with the application process, which is conducted online. Depending on the force you choose, you can apply through the official websites JoinIndianArmy.nic.in for the Indian Army, JoinIndianNavy.gov.in for the Indian Navy, and AgnipathVayu.cdac.in for the Indian Air Force. Once you apply, the next step is the written examination, where your knowledge in general knowledge, maths, science, and reasoning is tested. This stage evaluates your basic understanding and aptitude. After clearing the exam, you move to the physical fitness test. This is where your stamina and strength are tested through activities like 1,600-meter running, push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups. If you qualify, you then undergo a detailed medical examination, where your height, weight, eyesight, and overall health are assessed to ensure you meet the required standards. Finally, a merit list is prepared based on your overall performance. This entire process is not just a selection, it is a true test of your discipline, determination, and readiness to serve. Well, what about salary, benefits, and Sevanidhi package? Let's talk about the rewards of this journey. As an Agniveer in the Indian Armed Forces, you earn a monthly salary along with allowances, helping you become financially independent early. At the end of 4 years, you receive the Sevanidhi package, a substantial tax-free amount that supports your future plans. Under Sevanidhi Exit Corpus, you get approximately 11 to 12 lakh rupees tax-free on completion of 4 years. The government matches every rupee you contribute. You are also covered with life insurance, ensuring financial security for your family. 48 lakh rupees life insurance cover throughout the service tenure. Risk and hardship allowances also paid. And most importantly, you receive a skill certificate recognized nationwide, which opens doors to jobs, higher education, and career growth beyond the forces. After 4 years, what's next? Completing your journey as an Agniveer in the Indian Armed Forces is not the end. It's a launchpad for your future. The top 25% performers are retained, continuing as permanent soldiers with long-term career growth, pension, and pride. For the remaining 75%, opportunities are everywhere. You get priority in Central Armed Police Forces, State Police, and government roles, giving you a strong edge. Your training also makes you highly valuable in private sectors like security, logistics, airlines, and corporate safety. And with your 11 to 12 lakh rupees Sevanidhi, you can start a business or pursue higher education. So the real question is not what after 4 years. It's how far you want to go from here. Not just a job, a calling. At the end of the day, Agniveer is not just about salary, benefits, or career options. It's about who you become in the process. It's about choosing discipline over comfort, courage over fear, and purpose over routine. In the Indian Armed Forces, you don't just build a career. You build character, confidence, and a lifelong identity. Many will look for easy paths, but a few will choose a path that challenges them, transforms them, and sets them apart. So ask yourself, do you want just a job, or do you want a life of pride, respect, and purpose? Because this is not just a job, this is a calling. 4 years can change your life if you have the courage to begin. Stay focused, stay fit, follow the rules carefully, and prepare with honesty and dedication. If you found this session helpful, be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay connected for more updates, tips, and guidance on your educational journey. Thanks for joining us. Best of luck with your preparations.